We have a lot of terrier mixes, but we're bringing something a little different to the show now. This is London, and she is our German Shepherd. And she came to us because her owner was homeless, which we are seeing more and more frequently, I feel like, these days. Bella and Porky, for the same reason, there was homelessness involved. Previously, Leah, our big boxer mix, same thing. So we are here for anyone who needs, a safe haven for their animals, and we will do our best to find them the best possible homes. And London is one of those dogs that's in that situation. She's about 3 years old, and she is, a playful, kind of affectionate dog. She's very friendly. She doesn't seem to be, concerned at all about other dogs. No reaction to other dogs. She's a little wiggly. She has a little bit of that standard shepherd neuroses. She's a little neurotic, a little bit. But she enjoys petting. But one of the things that we want to make sure everyone who's potentially interested in adopting London knows is that when London is eating, she does not want to be bothered. She is a little protective of her food. So we have signs out. That's why we're also recommending her for families that, the youngest children in the home would be teenagers, just so everybody can fully understand London's eating, we're gonna leave her alone. She has very good body language and lets you know that she's uncomfortable if you're approaching her while she's eating. So she's definitely giving off all of those warnings, letting you know, hey, I don't wanna bother you, I don't wanna mess with you, please don't mess with me. Those types of, food guarding is what we would really call it, can be worked on, but I would encourage anybody who's interested in working with those things with her to consult a trainer and make sure you're doing it properly and safely so that you can have that good guide. But that is, again, the reason that we are looking for, teenagers or adults only to be part of London's new family.
So we recently spayed London here at the shelter, and during the procedure we found something interesting.
Yeah, so during those surgeries when the animals are anesthetized, we often take those opportunities to examine them further because they're not wiggly and moving around. We can trim their nails, we can look at their teeth, give them vaccines. We can also clean their ears. And when one of the members of the team was trying to clean London's ears, they noticed a weird little bump in her ear. And so the vet, sliced it open, and what did they find inside there? A BB pellet. So at some point, someone had shot London with a BB gun because that pellet was, the BB was embedded in her ear. So that can, we often don't know what's going on and what the animal's pasts have been, but, at some point that had happened to her. So that could explain some of her reluctance, and head shyness and things like that. So, we want to make sure it's not appropriate to shoot any animal with BB guns, pellet guns, even Nerf darts. We've had dogs in here before who were very fearful of those types of things and were surrendered because kids were shooting them with Nerf guns and playing with them in their proximity. So just being mindful of that and understanding that a lot of times animals are exhibiting behaviors or they're uncomfortable for a reason. You might not know what that reason is, like in this instance with London. We didn't know until that surgery. But being cautious and helping them to feel more comfortable with, over time with being touched in those areas and just really being observant and respectful of your pets. But it was just like an interesting fact, and it definitely gives us a glimpse into why she may behave some of the ways that she does. If you are a family that is looking to add a German Shepherd to your household, you want to visit with London, you can make that appointment and start that process by going to visitfcac.as.me.